What's going on, guys? My name's Creek, and we're going to be taking a look at some jetpacks in this video. Oh, yeah. What's going on, Flipcrafters and Craftettes, and welcome back to part 2 of my Mekanism mod spotlight series. So in this video, we're going to be covering the more miscellaneous types items. I use that word very loosely because they're not really miscellaneous items. They're really a core part of the mod, but they don't really fit in with the machine aspect of it, I suppose. So to hop right on into it, we have balloons. Tons of balloons. Yellow, black, red, green, brown, blue, purple, another type of blue, light gray, white, another yellow, orangey, green. Yeah, tons and tons of balloons. And what these do is you can, well, for one, right click and it will go up in the sky, and you can let it go up into the sky, and it will keep going and going and going. And I love doing this as a kid, just letting a balloon go and it just fly up. And now you can do that in Minecraft. Or, alternatively, you can find a mob, hold down shift, and ta-da! We have a flying sheep. Amazing. And he's just going to float there until you left click it and pop it. Also works with creepers. If I go into easy difficulty, we can make a creeper fly. That is just terrifying. Just the idea of a creeper, just army, just flying overhead with balloons, and then they just pop, and down they go. But next, we have a little thing called Obsidian Tnt. It's not actually, it's a misnomer, however you pronounce that, because it cannot actually destroy TNT, but it has quite the blast radius, as you can see. So I'm just gonna, wally-dally on over here. And we'll just come down here, and we're just going to put one down, smack, and we're just going to slowly back up, because this thing looks like a they're dead. Those cows are definitely dead. Anything else in that vicinity is probably dead. So if you have any friends, yeah, there's some steak right there. Just everything here is just dead. So I'd be very careful using the Obsidian Tnt. But with that being said, I really like blowing stuff up. So go crazy in Minecraft, folks. Go crazy. So next on our list of items to cover, we have the teleporter. You make this. It has to be this format. It cannot be any other format. It has to be 3 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4 down. Basically leaving you a 1x1 section to enter. It is different from a portal, and like I said, must be built in this format. So you have teleporter frames here, and then a teleporter in the middle. And you're going to have to give this thing power. So I actually have a energy cube here supplying power through the tab section. Remember the tab, into the teleporter block. Now you're probably noticing I'm not covering, I totally forgot to tell you guys this in the last video, crafting recipes. I'd highly recommend just grabbing not enough items with this mod, because there's simply so much with this mod that there was just not enough time to go over crafting recipes. We'd be here for hours. But once you have power to it, you can right click it and actually set a frequency for the teleporter. Now this one is on 1. If we change the frequency to like here, we'll have no link because there's not another teleporter on this frequency. I have one over there that is using just 1000, and so now that they're both linked to 1000, I can just jump in. Ta-da! Keep in mind this one as well is getting power, and it is also set to the 1 frequency. But if I were to set it to like 1002 or 1, we'll go with 2. 2's good. And I get my handy dandy portable teleporter, which is an item that you can craft. Right click, I can actually teleport to this one, and then if I change the frequency to this, I can teleport to this one. Fantastic. Alright, so next on our agenda is the Jetpack. Now there are 2 different versions of this. We have the regular Jetpack and the armored Jetpack. Now the difference here is if I actually go into survival mode, you can see no defense bonus, and if I put on this one, we have a defense bonus, a very high defense bonus. So you can use this instead of like diamond armor or something. You don't have to switch it back and forth. You can just leave this on, and that is great. But the cool thing about it is it's a jetpack, and up we go. Just hold down the space bar. You're gonna fly up. Now, if you let it go, you're gonna fall back down. So be careful to, you know, keep it going slowly as we descend, like that. That's how the pros do it. Now, another thing we can do with the jetpack is if we press, actually we'll go ahead and fly up, okay? And now we're going to press M, and now we're hovering in the sky. We're hovering. My hand is off the keyboard, and we're hovering. And then if I press M, it's going to disable it, and we're going to fall to our death. So, there we go. But you can use M to change between the 3 different modes. Next up, we have the Scuba Tank, which allows you to breathe underwater. Which I actually don't have a water thing to test that. Oh, crap. Alright, I have my little pool of water here. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press... Really, game? Really? Alright, that's taken care of. Now, I'm going to press M to turn it on. And you can see the oxygen depleting. But if I go down, you can see I'm not losing any bubbles. And if I press M to turn it off, my bubbles will start depleting. But how you recharge this, and the same goes for the jetpack. By the way, you have to have on a gas mask with the Scuba Tank for it to work properly. But how you recharge these, and this is actually pretty important, and something I thought I would fill you guys in on, is if we come back over here to the... I actually forget what this thing's called. The Electrolytic Separator. The oxygen, which will be on this side, actually fills up the Scuba Tank. So if we mouse over the Scuba Tank, we see stored oxygen. We had 23,961. It's basically full. And then on this side, we have the hydrogen, which powers the jetpack. Now, the hydrogen is being pumped out into the gas burning generator, as you can see. And the hydrogen is being pumped, the oxygen is being pumped out into a little gas tank here. Now you can store any type of gas you want in these gas tanks. I am currently storing oxygen, as you can see. But as well, you could just pump it straight into a gas burning generator if you're using hydrogen. That works too. But how you power this is you can either put both of these items straight into here. So jetpack, put the jetpack into here, and it will start restoring it, the hydrogen value. Or you can put the Scuba Tank in here, and it will start restoring the oxygen value. But since I have these being pumped out, we're going to go over here to the oxygen container. And I'm actually going to get this one off since it's not full. Pop it in here. And as you can see, the stored oxygen is going up. It's going to take a little bit, but it's going up. Next, we have a handy dandy item called the Freerunners. Now, these do run on energy, so you will have to fill them up with something like a heat generator or a solar generator or one of the energy generators. And once it's filled up, what it does, actually, if I start running, it will actually auto run me up 1 block high blocks, which is just great, handy dandy tool. But as well, if I fly up a little bit and then go into survival mode, I'm not going to take any fall damage, but it does deplete the energy a little bit. So keep in mind that if you don't want to take fall damage, you will have to keep the energy on these bad boys up and running. Next up, we have the electric bow, which you will have to keep it charged up. But the nice thing about it is you can actually hold Shift M and change the fire mode to fire arrows and light everything that you hit on a blazing path of glorious flame. It's fantastic. And we have the Walkie Talkie. Now this thing's a little bit difficult to show off because I'm not in a multiplayer match, but what it essentially does is allows you to voice chat with other people that have the Walkie Talkie, which is a fantastic idea for a mod. But that's going to be it for part 2 of my Mekanism mod spotlight coverage. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below. and I will try and answer them as quickly as possible. But until next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!